Hello, cutie patooties. Happy New Year. I am here to yap. We're gonna have a little yapping session about, 2025, 2024, New Year's resolutions and stuff like that. So first of all, I am so happy that 2024 is gone. Goodbye, 2024. I hated you and I didn't like you and you were the worst. Actually, in 2024, the best part was going to Japan. Like, that period was the best part. But then everything else kind of sucked. Not kind of. It really sucked. Yeah, I'm really excited for 2025 to start. Well, it has started now. I'm excited for this year because it's going to be a better year. And I know, so I stream, and the people that regularly come, I mean, there's only a few of them, but they might know, but I think most people probably don't know, like, my story, I guess, or like, just about my life and stuff. So I'm just gonna yap about it a little because, I don't know, I love to yap, and you guys are curious cats, as am I, so I get it. I love to hear people yap, so I'm gonna... And I love to yap, so I'm gonna yap to you. Okay, anyway. Let's start this off. Because, okay, so, like, this started in last year, 2023. Just like everything about that led to this point. 2023, I had, like, a really awful year. I went through a really bad breakup. And then that left me in, like, shambles. I was super, like, just broken, like a whole of a person. Breakups are bad. And that took me a really long time to get over and heal from. So, like, after that, I, like, went and did, like, the most retail therapy I've ever done. I love retail therapy, but this is, like, the worst retail therapy session I've ever done. And I don't want to talk about how much I spent, but anyway, whatever, okay? I got a lot of nice new clothes and stuff, so. And I changed, like, my new, like, my makeup style and stuff like, I don't know. I just, like, transformed myself during that time while also spending a bunch of money to do that. So, okay, so then after that, I actually paid off my student loans with the money that I had been saving already and the money I made from streaming, which I'm super grateful for. And then I just paid it all off in, like, one big sum because I did not want to give the government more money than I had to, with, like, interest and stuff. And I just paid it off. And so I was finally debt free. And of course I wasn't, like, I didn't, like, leave myself $0, right? I had some money left. Not like a lot, but some. And so after that, I was like, I'm debt free. I forgot, like, what exactly led to this. I think it's because my friend Christine Kfel was going to Japan, and I was like, or she was moving there, and I was like, what if I did the same? What if I went? Because, like, I loved Japan when I went there for the first time in 2022. And I wanted to go back, and I was like, what if I move there with you? I mean, she's living there longer term, but I was just going to do, like, a short-term move because she had already done a trial move, like, exactly what I did. Like, the 3 months she was there, and then she decided that she loved it and wanted to actually move there. So I did the same thing because I was like, I should start living for myself and do what I want because, I'm speaking pretty vaguely on it, but just know that I had, like, a horrible year last year. I mean, just to give a little bit, I had, like, the worst panic attacks and mental breakdowns I've ever had in my life. And, like, girl, I've had a lot of them in my life, but I had the worst ones last year. Anyway, so I was, like, really, yeah. And then anyway, so I started planning for Japan, right? This was, like, near the end of last year. And then I went to Cutie Cinderella's Gala for Good And that's where I met Ludwig for the first time. He is my Oshi. Oh, he's my favorite content creator. And I met him for the first time there, and I like talked to him for a little bit. Yeah. I got invited to go as a +1 with friend, and yeah, and I met my Oshi for the first time, and I was like starstruck and very happy. And then like a couple weeks later, there was TwitchCon, and I went to TwitchCon, and Ludwig was streaming on YouTube at that time, but he had like a meet and greet at Samsung booth or something, and I was like, I need to go see him. And so I went. I literally, like, none of my friends came with me. I went and stood in line alone to see him again. And then I saw him again, and we chatted for a little bit again. He's so nice. And then after that, after I saw him again, he like followed me back on Twitter, and I was like, what? That was crazy. So he had followed me on Twitter, and I was like, and then that's what led to the Japan video of him like watching it, because I'm just gonna assume that because he follows me on Twitter, he saw me post about my video, and that's why he watched it so fast, or watched it at all, because he saw it on his Twitter feed. So that's what led to that. Yeah, that's what led to that. So that was all last year, meeting Ludwig twice. That was like near the end of last year. And I continued to plan for Japan for 2024. And then 2024 comes. I go to Japan from like late January to late April. And during that time is when like Ludwig saw that video, or saw my video, and like watched it on his stream and like talked about it a little. That's what led to that, because I think because he followed me on Twitter, he saw me post my video on his feed. That's like the only explanation. So that's probably what happened. And so that's how that all happened. And then yeah, I stayed in Japan. For me, it was like a short-term move. I think to other people it's more like a trip, but in my soul and my heart, it was like a short-term move, because I've never lived alone before. And so it was like my first time ever really living alone and experiencing life on my own and living for myself. And yeah, it was wonderful. I freaking loved it. I do want to go back, but getting a visa is kind of hard. So that's on the back burner for now. I think I'm gonna go again though, like another like short-term stay or whatever, I don't know. And yeah, but this time I'll actually post more content, I swear. I will. And so that Japan stay was wonderful, and I loved it, and it was awesome. During that time though, there was some, if you know, you know, there was some dumb drama shit that happened, like the dumbest shit ever. Anyway, that also affected negatively affected some relationships that I had, friendships, acquaintances. It also made me realize who actually liked me, like was actually my friend, and who wasn't. It spoke volumes. I'm not gonna say anything more about that, but basically it was like, you know, it was a bad time. That part was also a bad time, and then I also had I mean, that's because some of you know about it, but then the rest of the year, it was also bad. I'm not going to talk about why or anything, but let's just say it was a bad year. But somehow in December, which is this month that I'm recording, early December, I just like, in 2024, I just somehow like one day it just clicked, and I just started doing everything that I wanted to do and had to do. I don't know what happened. Something just clicked in my brain, and I just started doing stuff. Um, I literally cannot explain it. I don't know what happened. But yeah, that's why I started posting again, and I don't know what happened. But I'm not complaining. I'm very happy about it, actually. But yeah, Japan was awesome. But when I went home, let's just say I have like really high highs and really low lows. Like it's always like the extreme ends. Not always, but it often goes very up and down, but like very, very up or down. And you know, as life goes, the ups and downs, you know, that was happening, but now it's going up again. And I'm going to try to keep it at a steady medium and not go at extremes. So, yeah. Yeah, Japan was awesome because I never thought about it before, but when I thought about it, I realized that before Japan and before that breakup and stuff, I had never done stuff alone. I would always be like that type of person that would be like, I would never go out and eat alone or go watch a movie alone or whatever. But after that breakup had happened, the first one I did was I went to a Leve concert alone, which was wonderful. I love her so much. She really carried me in my heartbreak and my sorrows and my life sorrows. Anyway, I love her so much. Anyway, she was so wonderful and her voice is so beautiful live. Anyway, so I started by going to that concert alone because I was like, YOLO. I just need to live and do whatever I want. And then Japan was also the first time that I traveled alone and I did stuff. I did everything myself, which was like something I never did before. I would always want to do stuff with friends, and I would only do it with friends. But now I'm happy doing stuff alone. Although I still like being with people because I'm an extrovert. But now I can happily still do stuff alone. I mean, don't get me wrong, I could like go grocery shopping and stuff. But I mean like doing stuff that I wanted to do, like going to a concert and stuff. So anyway, sorry, my timeline might have been a little confusing. But just know that like breakup and meeting Ludwig stuff and planning for Japan was 2023. But in 2024, I went to Japan and then the rest of the year was shit. And now we're in 2025 and I'm very happy because I feel like I'm healing. As time goes on, I'm healing more and getting better and getting sexier and cuntier and more cool and slay and awesome and funnier and literally just better in general. Yeah, so I think that's what 2025 is gonna bring. And just in terms of my New Year's resolutions, I think just saying New Year's resolutions is fun because it's like a reminder to do stuff. I think reminders are good because I think often people know to do stuff, but I think it takes several reminders until you actually do it. So I think they're good. But my New Year's resolutions are to drink more water, because I literally don't drink water. Yeah. Well, I try to, but I'm gonna drink more water. I'm gonna try to exercise for my health. I need a weight train. My doctor told me to weight train because I lack a lot of muscles. But so I'm gonna try to keep up with that, and also stretch just because I want to be more flexible. And I also need to do Kegels because I'm literally fucking pissed, girl. Call me fucking pissed, baby, because I literally piss all the time and I hate it. And I found out that Kegels can help that because it like strengthens your pelvic muscles, which is the thing that will help me not piss all the fucking time. Yeah. And then I'm gonna keep improving, getting better, being more slay, awesome slay, uploading more. Yeah, I want all of that. I want everything. I think 2025 is gonna be an awesome year, not just for me, but like for all of us. This year is gonna be my year again. I'm actually going through a pretty big life change. I cannot give you any details, but basically, I'm gonna have to move eventually, like actually move out. I don't know when that's happening, so I can't give you any details. But yeah, it's gonna be a really big change. I already kind of started packing all my stuff. Or not all of it, some of my stuff. That's why some of my cinnamon rolls are gone. I decided just to pack up some of the stuff that I wasn't using, but I kept the big cinnamon there. And I think that will be a very big change, but a good change for me. I think when I finally do move out, or whenever that change happens, it'll be like, I think it'll be a positive one. It might be a big one and it might be stressful and hard at the moment, but I think it will be a positive thing in the end. Other than that, I'm just gonna keep improving and getting better and making better habits. Actually, this year, or in 2024, I started flossing regularly, which sounds stupid, but I did not do that before. Actually, a lot of you don't. A lot of people don't. But anyway, I started flossing regularly this year, and I started like building better long-term habits, but nothing big, like small things like flossing and stuff like that. And I think that's what slowly built up to me getting better. Probably. And I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna keep improving. I'm gonna be very selfish this year. I'm gonna live for myself. And that drama stuff that happened, it made me realize who my real friends were. A couple being my best friends, Trichy and K-Fel. I loved them. Yeah, anyway. That's enough for the yap sesh today. I hope you enjoyed that. I love yapping, so I think I might do more yapping. If you have any suggestions for what you want to hear me talk about, I'll literally talk about it. I can talk about anything for so long. I can be kind of repetitive, which you might have noticed. Actually, no, I'm very repetitive, which is why I think streaming is like good for me, because I can repeat shit at, like any day, at any moment, all the time, because there's always like new viewers, and so you have to kind of repeat a lot. And I'm totally okay. I love I'm fucking repetitive as hell. I'm just a yapper. I feel like that's just yapper things. I hope you enjoyed the yapping. Anyway, Happy New Year's. Happy 2025. I wish you all good health, money, get rich, get hot, get slay, and good health. And did I say that? I just wish you all a better life and a good 2025. I will see you guys in the next video. I don't know which one I'm gonna post next, but there will be more. 2 times is a coincidence, but 3 times is a habit or a pattern. So when I make my 3rd video, we'll know that I'm here for real, for real. Meaning I'm gonna keep posting. So happy 2025.